Guys, Mark Goldberg here from Mark Vlogs Watches with a quick word for your friend and mine, ArchieLuxury, Paul PLUTA, AC3, Archibald Chesterfield III. You know, he invented the quick wristwatch check, and the rest of us on YouTube, well, we just stole it. Help keep Archie full-time on YouTube by liking this video, watching this video, tell your fuckhead friends, and make sure to subscribe to his Patreon. And now, ArchieLuxury.
Okay guys, this is ArchieLuxury, and this is part 2 for Ron. This is probably the greatest collection I've ever seen on the channel. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Patek 5127. 5127. Now, Ron's collection is absolutely amazing. I've never seen a collection like this. The first video, my jaw, I did make a few mistakes because my jaw was on the floor. I just, after the Patek stuff, my brain went to mush. Okay, so what do you say? I'm in shock. I'm still recovering. So the next question he asked was, what should I consider? And I got to be totally, absolutely honest with you. I think you've reached it. I actually do love this collection here. Like, what I love is clearly the flagship brand is Patek. Okay, so we look at a few bases here. So if you've got an amazing Patek collection, what do you want? You'd want to have, let's get it out of the way, a Nautilus and an Aquanaut. That's what you'd want. Well, you don't have one Nautilus, you've got two, a white dial and a blue dial. Then you got an Aquanaut. You haven't got one Aquanaut, you got two. You got a standard Aquanaut and you got the Grenade, the white gold with the green strap. Then okay, so we have a look at this. So if we cross off the two Nautiluses, the two Aquanauts, then we say, okay, what's some amazing pieces? Well, you've got to have a Calatrava. You've got the 6006, which features the 240 movement. Absolutely stunning piece. Then we say, well, you'd also want to have you might want to go into some complications. Let's get a world time. Well, you've got a enamel dial world time, the 5131G, white gold with the Khaleesi dial. Fuck. Then we would say, well, we want a traditional manual wind chronograph. You've got that with the 5170 in platinum with the blue dial to die for. I dream of getting one of those in yellow gold. Yes. Then we, if we're having a look at this here, whoops, sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my camera. This is the first time I've shot on my Samsung. Not a Samsung, this is a Google Pixel phone. Then we then say, okay, we want some amazing pieces. You've got 5270, you've got a white gold and a platinum 7-dial piece. Amazing. This perpetual calendar chronograph. Then we've got annual calendar. Let's get an annual calendar. You've got a 5960G, which is the annual calendar with chronograph. And then to even out the collection, we've got 5905P, that's the chronograph. And then we've got a 5205, just annual calendar itself, which is in rose gold, black dial. Absolutely gorgeous. So I look at this collection here. I get you're a modern collector. What would I add? What should I consider? Well, I look at the Patek side and I say to myself, fuck! I look at the Patek side. Let me get the book. Let me get the book. Let's have a look. Okay, so we just have a look. I'm just gonna pull out the book and see if there's anything. What else could I seriously recommend to you there? Because I gotta be totally honest. I don't really see. Would I go for a grand Well, you've already got grand complications. I don't think you need any. You've got the ultimate in grand complications. You've got the 5270. I mean, if that doesn't, that's just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff that you have is 5270p. Fuck, that's gorgeous. So we say, okay, what else could we get there? Well, you've got a 5170, so there's no point to get a 5172. That's the replacement to that. I'd be happy with what you got. The 5960, I love that in white gold. That's the annual calendar chronograph. Absolutely, you've got that. Beautiful. Maybe the new weekly, the 5212. That's a steal. That kind of fits your under the radar. A 5121. That's the weekly calendar. With the watches you've got there, you'd probably wouldn't have to. You'd be on the VIP list. Yeah, that's something to consider. What else? Just having a look. See, I don't think like I'd say a 5396 would be a great watch. Well, you've already got some annuals there. I don't need that. You don't need that. Would I get the new Khaleesi? No, I'm happy with the 5. I think the 5131 is actually, I like it with the crown guards. That's cool. Calatravas. Okay, we look at Calatravas. Would I get a 5196? No, you got the 5. You got the 6006. What about the 5227? No, you don't need that. You've got a 6006, which is, that's a beautiful Calatrava. 51. You don't need that. Don't need that. Gondola. No, I don't. Ellipse. No. Look at the Nautiluses. Do I want anything there? I don't think you need it, man. I mean, they got a perpetual, or the 5726 okay. Okay. Here's one. If you want to get another Nautilus, okay, I like the two. See, I don't know if you want to go two-tone. A 5980 in two-tone with the blue dial. 5980. That's a it's a chronograph Nautilus. Maybe you don't have to have that. That's just Aquanauts. There's no other, and you've got some beautiful Aquanauts. Nothing there. That's it. Nothing there. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Vintage. The only vintage thing I'd add is a 5110p. That was the World Time 37mm. It's like my World Time, except it's in platinum. So that's 3 possible Patek references to consider. The weekly calendar Calatrava 5212. The 5980. That's, you could get that in all steel or I like the two-tone with the blue dial, but it's up to you. And a 5110p. It's kind of a vintagey thing. Then we have a look at the Langes themselves. There, is there anything in Lange? See, the Lange is kind of it's a smaller collection there. I mean, you could add a. My friend Dave just got a yellow gold Lange Matic perpetual calendar. Absolute, but I don't know if you need that. I honestly, let me just get the Lange book. I'll get the Lange. Got the latest Lange book here. What would I? Let's have a look. What would I? I don't think there's anything. You got 3 stunning Langes, and I got to be honest with you. Let's have a look. You've got a Lange 1. I don't think you need any more. You've got the Luman. I do like the Lange 1 moon phase, I must say. I do love that, but I don't think you really... I do like the... I don't think you need any... No, you got the Luhmann. The Zeitwerk, you got... Zeitwerk is... That's so oddball, it's not funny. I think that's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Saxonia... I think, what would I... Just having a look here, Saxon... Nothing draws my eye. I don't think you need a simple, because you've got simple in the paddock. You've got the 6006. You've got... No, I'm just... I wouldn't... the Lange Matic Perpetual Calendar. I don't even know if that... I probably not. You got an data fuck. Yeah, I don't think there's anything there. 1815. Nothing draws me and says. I think Lange 3's enough. You've got enough. Lange's fine. You're fine with Lange. So I think three is fine. Richard Mille, would I add another Richard Mille? Look, I think it's good to have one Richard Mille. That's probably... I got a friend of mine who's a billionaire. He's got one Lange RM11. That's enough. One Richard Mille is enough. Richard Mille is... I'm a bit worried about whether the brand is... I think a lot of people will lose a lot of money in Richard Mille. That's my own... I don't see the attraction to it, but at your level, I understand. So I think one Richard Mille is more than enough. The Laurent Ferrier. Look, I'm not a big fan. I would never recommend that brand if you don't already have Lange or Paddock. You've got Lange and Paddock, so that's okay. That's okay. I probably wouldn't add any more. Rolex, you've got some great Rolex there. I think the Rolex you've got is fantastic because that's usable, really good usable pieces. And then you've got a Grand Seiko and two AW. That rounds out the collection. So the only things, as I said to you there, what should I consider? I'd only add 3 more Paddocks. I reckon the weekly calendar in steel, the 5212. The Nautilus chronograph 5980, possibly in two-tone with the blue. I think that's the most beautiful two-tone watch ever made. Rose gold and steel. And a 5110P as a quasi-vintage, because they came out in 2000 and ran until 2006. So it's kind of a smaller one. You've got the Khaleesi. It's just... that's just a semi-vintage thing to have there. The next question is, any rotation ideas? Man, I gotta be honest with you, if you own those things, my advice is fucking enjoy them, wear them and love them. You've got amazing things. I see these things here, they're hard to travel with because you could take 2 or 3 watches when you travel. Any more and you could get snagged by customs and shit like that. They're all dream pieces. My advice to you would be to make sure you wear and enjoy them because, man, you've hit it. You've hit the goal. Any rotation ideas? Yes. Make sure you do wear every damn piece. I have more than I can wear, so I would consider trading a bunch for one special watch if I don't lose my shirt. Also, should I sell them to get a... How do I... Okay, sorry. So I would consider trading a bunch to get... Look, I got to be completely honest with you. There's always something. There's always like what watches would you go for? Like a vintage, a 2499? I tend to think the watches you've got... This is it! That is it. Jesus only wears a 5270. Man, I don't my honest advice to you would so I would consider trading a bunch for one special. No, keep what you've got. Keep what you've got. The pieces you've got are amazing. The Patek's, those are newer. I mean, the Khaleesi dial, if you bought that at retail, there's a lot of those Patek's there. You've made a lot of money already, but I don't think the money is the motivator here. So, I would consider. I think you've got the dream collection. I mean, people say stupid things. I spoke to a friend of mine, and he said, "Oh, don't buy the Salmon Dial 5270p. It's not popular. They don't like it." That's bullshit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, it's possibly true, but fashion is fickle. These things always change. The TV dial perpetual calendar was also a dog when that came out. Now they're hot. So, what's soft can be super cool. And I gotta be honest with you, the Salmon Dial I think is schmick. Oh, I love Salmon Dial. I think the guy who said that, he doesn't understand how this market works here. He's a serious collector, but I think he's a bit more motivated by money than in the love of these pieces. Look, I wouldn't be trading some of these other ones like the annuals, the chrono. I don't. You don't want to be trading out of those. They're fucking amazing. I wouldn't. Also, where should I sell them to get a fair price? Look, I don't know who you are, Ron. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I think, how would you sell watches of those caliber are absolutely amazing. You gotta have cunt in you to have acquired those watches, okay? I mean, I'd almost say to sell those, you're probably, I don't know why you'd want to sell them. Why do you want to sell them? I don't understand this. They are absolutely, just enjoy them until you die. That's personally what I think is what I would do. How would you sell them? Well, I think these are kind of Christie's or Phillips type. I suppose they're a bit new for that. I don't know why you'd want to sell them. I don't understand. Why would you want to sell them? Seriously. I mean, you're going to make money. The Nautiluses, the Aquanauts, the Khaleesi dial, the Rolexes. There's all profit in them, but you probably don't want to sell those ones. You want to sell the softer ones. Look, how would I sell them? I don't think I would. I think those pieces you've got there, keep them until you depart the earth. Well, they're just beautiful. I think that is the holy grail. That is it. This is it. The pieces you've got there, I don't think most people would ever get in their lifetime. How would you sell? Well, you can always sell things. I would say you'd want to sell them slowly. You don't want to flood the market with that sort of. Look, someone who owns those things, you become super wealthy by being a bit of a cunt. Okay. I'd kind of think there's ways to sell. These things are not hard to sell. They're not hard to sell. There are super rich people around there. I think. Look, what would I do if I wanted to sell that sort of? Well, I don't know which ones you want to sell. You haven't quite told me. Look, the best guide for pricing would be Chrono 24. Completed. Chrono 24 and the big auction houses, but I don't know why you want to sell any of this. This stuff is beautiful. you don't really want to. It's not the sort of stuff you can sell. Look, if you've got a dealer, you may be out. I'd say consignment. You'd want to get the most money. You would. But I don't trust people. I don't like to give nothing on consignment. I like to hold, hoard, and possess. I don't like to lose my things here. I think realistically, how would you sell them? I gotta be honest with you. Those are amazing. It depends which pieces. I'd need more information. Okay. I'd need more information. I'd need to I'm happy to research it for you. Come back to me. I think basically you get a price for them. You work out what are you trying to do. I don't understand. I think this collection's a dream collection. I don't understand why you. I want more information. I cannot tell you to sell these things when they're so beautiful. And I don't know what direction. I don't know what you're trying to do. I mean. This is a dream collection. It's a dream collection. I don't know why you want to sell. If you come to tell me which one specifically you're looking at, someone of your caliber would have a relationship with some very good punters there. So it's always the best way to sell anything. It's like anything, whether it's a Rolls Royce or a Patek, is you got to find the end user. You find that end user punter, you will make the money. If you've got a middleman you engage to do the legwork for you, well, you lose a lot of money. You got to find that. You got to find that punter. You got to find that punter, and you got to be cunning enough not to be defrauded. You don't trust people. You got to be pretty cunning, and that is how it is. This is the reality. So if you're rich enough to own these things, you know the world isn't just beer and Skittles. There's a few little nasty shortcuts that sometimes have to be taken. I need more info. The collection's so amazing. Why do you want to sell? What for? Well, I can't see why you'd want to sell anything there. It's amazing. Absolutely. I mean, do you have money problems? Okay. If you had money problems, you needed to get out of a few things. Well, fair enough. I'd get rid of your doubles. That's what I would do. If it was me, if I was getting rid of shit, depends how much. What are you trying to do? You trying to raise money, or you want to limit the numbers? I mean, I'd get rid of the. If you want to get rid of numbers, I'd keep all your Pateks, and keep your Langes, keep your Richard Mille. I'd get rid of that fucking Lorient Ferrier. I don't like that independent crap. Get rid of some of the Rolexes, because that'll bring a lot of money in. Get rid of the Grand Seiko and the IWC dog shits. That's what I'd do. Get rid of the dogs. That's what I would do. But if you said, oh, you want to keep the dog... See, you haven't told me the modus operandi. Why are you selling some? Is it to raise funds or reduce numbers? You've got to give me more scope. Because if you said to me, oh, you just want to concentrate on Patek, well, okay, get rid of the non-Patek. But I don't understand that question. Also, where should I sell them to get a fair... Well, I don't know what the goal is. I can't give you advice. I don't know which ones you're trying to sell, but there are some really high-end dealers. See, I've got contacts in Australia. One guy I know, very honest guy, Shonny from European Watch Gallery in Collins Street. I'd trust him with my life. He's incredibly... he sells a lot of fucking high-end Pateks, Shonny. I'd trust him. He's an amazing guy. I saw him in Melbourne. That's who I would go to, but you're going to get a lot more money if you consign. And some of the Pateks you've bought there, it's hard to get your money back on certain. You cannot buy new and expect to get your. I don't understand what you're trying to do. I don't know what you're trying to do. So I need more information to advise you. I don't want to piss you off. I don't want to say do this or do that. It's not when you're at this level, one size does not fit all. Okay. It's not one size fits all. I I don't understand why you'd want to sell. I love the collect. What are you trying to do? If you want to reduce numbers, get rid of the shit. If you're trying to raise money, okay, well, you get rid of the doubles in the protects and things like that, and also get rid of some. I don't know what you're trying to do. I'm confused. It's so amazing. Why do you want to sell? It's like the Queen selling the crown jewels. You just don't do that. You don't do that. You hold. As the Queen said, we are not poor people. We are not poor. We hold. We don't sell. And that's this collection here, Ron, is amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing collection. I love it. I love it so much. So I don't understand that thing there. I don't know why you'd want to sell anything. That's beautiful. So I need more scope. For me to give you better advice, I need more scope. But there you go. I've never seen a collection as good as this. The paddocks are fucking amazing. The Langes, fucking beautiful Langes. One Richard Mille, that's all you'd want. I wouldn't take a punt on anything more than that. I think it's an amazing collection. It's amazing. Amazing. If I could get one, personally myself, if I could get a 5170 G in white gold, that's my dream watch. That's my super great. That's if my old man carks it and hasn't spent it all on halls and ladies of the halls and travel, first class travel. So yeah, great collection there. So guys, that's it's this collection here. It's fucked my brain because I can't handle. Why does he want to sell anything when you got that? Guys, I want to say thank you. This is a super amazing review. Guys, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, put some nasty comments down below, especially if you can't afford any of that stuff. Guys, don't forget, paid reviews keep me full-time. That's the only reason I survive on the tubes is because of people like Ron who've really helped me. I was fucked at Christmas. Money's tight. I just serviced the fucking Honda Civic that was just under $300. The two bulbs had gone. That was $36. Oil. Fuck. I got to do tires next week. Fuck, guys. Please, if you haven't done a paid review, I'm getting through them now. I'm trying my best. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe. Tell your fuckhead friends.
You see those big yellow plants, but in there there's all these azaleas. Yeah. Those yellow ones have grown up, but they'll die later. And then it's protecting the azaleas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
No,
Oh, that corner.
yeah, no, the whole side, there's about 20 azaleas there.
Oh, okay.
But you can't see them because those plants have taken over.
Yeah.
You know? And that's all right, because those plants will die and the azalea, but it's protecting them from the sun. Yeah. That was Galea. She made a book.
David SW. David SW. David SW. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice. David SW. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have for a long time been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David SW. David SW. David SW. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models, there's only one person I would recommend, David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David S.W. David S.W., the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David S.W. He even does things like FP Journe. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. I'm Paul PLUTA, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David S.W. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel.
Talk at all.